Hi.
Are you alright if I wrap up a quick phone call? I know a lot of
Yeah,
people don't
no,
like
I'm okay.
talking in their car and stuff.
Sure.
Alright, nice, thank you.
Meanwhile, all the drivers are constantly on their phones.
Honestly, that is true. I never thought about it like
Yeah.
that, because I got into somebody that was arguing with their wife, and they were getting a little passionate when I was moving here this morning, and I'm like,
Oh,
I didn't know I'd be
that is.
third person to a...
I was gonna make a joke about like as long as I can talk with y'all.
I was gonna say, yeah.
No, go ahead though. Go
appreciate
ahead.
it. Thank you.
Yes.
Alright, sorry, what were we... I already forgot what we were talking about. What are you doing today? Normally I'm like, oh, hi, how are you? And I was like already on the phone, so I felt like so like annoying to be
Rude.
like, okay, don't tell me how you're doing, I don't care.
I'll tell you in just a second.
That's how I feel when I get on the... I'm like, normally I'm like good for conversating, and then I'm on the phone and it's like, oh, I feel like I'm being rude or something.
I really need to remember how to spell this lady's name. Oh yeah, now I do. Okay. Oh, I could have that wrong. Okay. Here. This is a zine I made. That one's for you.
Oh my gosh. Because I was going to say, I mean, it was kind of obvious. You did pick me up.
I've picked other people up.
Okay.
I have a 22-year-old, a 19-year-old. I'm grieving not being a full-time mother anymore. So now I've decided to be a mom to everybody
I love that.
I
oh my
meet.
gosh. Because I was a little worried about the, what's it called? I was a little worried to be having that conversation because I'm like, I really don't want this woman to think that I'm like some crazy alcoholic. I mean, I am a crazy alcoholic.
I'm an alcoholic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was going to say that's one of the
we
reasons.
could talk about that.
I
talk
that
about
is one of the reasons why I was like, because I was on the phone with one of my like case people, and they're like,
yeah.
I guess they're worried about me like killing myself or something, so they keep sending wellness checks.
I picked up on that.
I'm like, after the police have been to my apartment like 5 times in the last 2 weeks, I kind of think it's gonna be annoying for them, and I prefer to like, because I'm working the program, working on my mental health, so I'm like, I prefer to not get institutionalized. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, if they keep coming every 2 minutes,
I'm gonna give you more things to write down. And you can open like there's blank.
I'm trying to like
there you go. There you go. There you go. Okay, there's a book called No Bad Parts. I won't just yet. And the methodology that book is about is called Internal Family Systems.
Oh my gosh, I actually learned, we only talked about it for like 5 minutes, but like, I think we like rushed on that like a couple hours ago. And
well, you can Google it.
It was definitely something that I wanted to learn.
Okay. Well, we can talk about it right now if you want. But the book
you're comfortable with. I've never had this level of a conversation with an Uber. Not that I'm like opposed to it. I'm just like, I don't know what the type of person I was expecting, but like, I just had a preconceived notion because, so many people can be like judgmental or like opposed to it, or like I was worried that like you were thinking like, oh, is this person going to start smoking crack in my car or start...
I didn't know that was specifically like drug and... I mean, now I do.
There's like options. Like I'm pretty sure there's an option for like non-substance abuse. But I'm pretty sure like 3/4 of the people that are in there are there for that reason.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't have... Anyway, so I'm not your average Lyft driver. I have a YouTube channel, and my brand, my slogan is I'm a Lyft Love Life Coach.
I love that so much. Oh my god.
So yeah, I give people advice if they want it, and sometimes when they don't. Oh, I'm gonna go over here so we don't have to.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Because I was like, I got the appointment at 4 o'clock, and I made sure to order that Uber right at 3 because I remember I was going home the other day and I was stuck in this. It took me.
Yeah, so at least we didn't have to wait there.
Well, I appreciate that.
We got this. I'm also a very good driver.
You're getting that tip in 5 stars, like, oh my god, that's crazy. Most of them are
top 5% Lyft driver in the Twin Cities area.
I can definitely see why. Yeah.
We love bragging in this safe space. So tell me good things about yourself, along with anything else you want to share.
Gosh, I don't know. Like,
you'll figure it out.
It's very like
you'll figure it out.
Performative or cliche. Like, I've always struggled with positive affirmation because it's like,
it's not affirmations. You're just going to tell me some true things about yourself that are good. You'll get there.
I'm a very empathetic, kind person. I care deeply about everything.
What's your sign?
Taurus.
So you're the second Taurus I've had in the car today. Yes. How do you feel about your stubbornness?
I've been working through that a lot because I've noticed that I am opposed to. Oh, nice.
That's me.
Awesome.
Yes.
I noticed that I've been feeling a lot of stubbornness and opposed to, even though I want to change, it's not like I was court-ordered or I was forced to, or, I'm an adult, I live in my own apartment. A lot of the times with younger folks, it's like their parents are going to kick them out if they don't go. But I went on this on my own and I started last week, and it was one of those things where I felt really good about the program, but I noticed that there's a lot of stubbornness and unwillingness to change for the better because I'm so set in that way of thinking, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm so used to feeling crap all the time, maybe smoking a little bit of weed, going through a six-pack in a couple of, I can finish the six-pack in less than 2 hours, and I was just not ready to give that up, so I was just thinking,
feeling is really hard.
Yes.
It's something new for me. Hard. So I dissociated all of my childhood. I didn't even start drinking until I was 32.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was that 15-year-old in high school that would just be blacking out all the time and asking. I was that kid standing outside of the liquor store with a $10 bill asking someone who was older.
Yeah. I managed to just read books and
that's the type of
escape.
I'd like to escape through something positive like that,
Well, but first you have to feel. You have to be here now. You have to do it. What I'm saying is I didn't feel feelings until I was 48, and it's really hard. So yes, so I get it. I get not wanting to. I also I'm really into astrology, and so I just want to mention Chiron and Taurus. Write that down. You can look that up later. So Chiron just changed signs, and the fact that you're a Taurus and that you chose willingly to heal yourself now is not a coincidence. Chiron is the wounded healer. You're not.
I was totally on him. Yeah, what the hell? I noticed too.
Yeah.
I was like, see, normally I'm used to Uber drivers not talking to me, and I'm on the phone. But I've been trying to be present the last couple days, and hey, let me be off my phone and actually try to and I'm noticing it's always these other drivers. I don't drive, and I'm so glad I don't because what the hell?
Why don't you drive?
That was so stupid. I find it to be so terrifying. It's one of those things where, not intentionally, but...
Maybe that's something that you might want to work through, though.
Yeah, it's definitely a goal, but I think I'm one of those people that I need a shitload of Xanax and a lot of deep breathing to drive more than 2 miles.
You don't have to be one of those people for long.
Yes, I'm hoping...
And so you can stop saying that you're one of those people.
See, that is true. I'm learning a lot of my self-talk, too. I'm realizing so much of the way I talk about myself, I never say anything. And I'm not sure, even if you've noticed more than the one time that I just did it, but the negative self-talk and we're so good at doing.
You're on your way to changing.
And I feel like that is a skill that so many people go their whole lives without learning and even being aware of how negatively I talk about myself. The language.
Awareness.
Yes.
That's all it takes. I mean, that's the first step. Awareness, changing, practicing, getting good at, being different. Okay.
Yeah, definitely a lot. I'm just taken aback. I've never had an Uber or a Lyft driver like this. They never talk. So
as I said, I'm not.
Zine on boundaries and relationships. I'm literally speechless and so excited about this.
Good. That's my first one that I made.
And I was literally.
Well, it's my second one technically.
This lady's probably gonna be so judgmental. Nothing you did to make me think that way.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
based on how, you know, society can view mentally ill people, I just assumed, oh, this lady's going to think I'm crazy and weird, and she's going to be so
I am
so
weird.
off-putting to her. And then you're like, oh, here's the sign, and like, I know about mental health, and like, you're not the first person. And I was out here just being like, I need to talk as big as possible so this woman doesn't kick me out of her car because she's scared of me. And then, like,
we all have
5
shit
minutes
going
later,
on.
you know what I mean?
The dude this morning was fighting with his wife. He's unhealed. That's sad.
Yeah.
That made me sad. I'm sad that you had to be around that this morning.
Yeah, it was definitely, and it was one of those things where I overslept, so I was only conscious for like 15 minutes, and this guy was just real, you always do this, Barbara, and I had my headphones on, and I don't even think he realized I was listening, but I was just kind of like...
Of course, you can't not.
A little bit of a time and a place, you know, and you got a customer, you can have a phone call.
I invite you to think about next time you're in a situation like that, to speak up and say, sir, I don't deserve to be here for this, and you should do this another time.
Honestly, yes. Speaking up for myself, and I think that's one of the
because
biggest
you don't.
I've had in my life.
You don't deserve that.
Yeah, realizing that you don't deserve things versus when you get mistreated or have some negativity like that.
I mean, Barbara didn't deserve it either.
You know, I was always thinking, I might not have thought, oh, I deserved it, but also I didn't think that I didn't deserve it. You know what I mean?
You don't deserve it. And Barbara doesn't either, but I don't have access to Barbara. That's who I really want to talk to.
I don't know exactly what the context was, but I hope they rather straighten their shit out or one of them makes the choice to leave. Because
you could have even said, sir, your wife doesn't deserve to be talked to like that.
Oh, yeah, and he was cussing.
And I don't want to hear you talk to her like that, so please hang up and do that another time.
Yeah, and
I'm just
soft and sensitive person, you know, so like,
but you can, yeah, there you go. I'm fantasizing about what I might have had the power and strength to say this morning if I had been in that car.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I like to do. I like to practice for if I'm ever in situations like that again, because I'm getting better at doing things and speaking up and saying things.
Oh,
and it's amazing how if you practice and you think ahead, you do it. Because you've practiced for it.
Yeah, and I've been working on that for so long. I think it was Friday or Saturday or something. It was, there was a woman who was, homeless, and she had a cardboard sign, and she wasn't really hurting anybody, and I saw this guy call the cops on her, and that lack of compassion, you know what I mean? I just went up to her and I'm like, sir, this woman's clearly already suffering. She's just trying to get food.
She's not committing a crime.
What is your motive? If this woman asked you money and may have made you uncomfortable, but what genuinely is your motive on calling the police on her?
Yeah.
And he was calm and civil, and he realized, he's like, you know what, you're right, but even if it was that civil conversation, it was one of the scariest things I've ever done. I felt like such a jerk being like, sir, literally, why call the cops and she's already suffering, why make her life worse by throwing her in jail for a weekend?
Good for you for taking on that confrontation.
Yeah.
You have the power as somebody with more power in society to do those kinds of things, and I thank you as somebody that doesn't have the inherent power that you have. I take on a lot of that kind of thing on behalf of people like with less power than I have, and so I thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
I've also been in that, I have experienced homelessness a couple of years ago, and there was nobody to speak up for me, you know what I mean? And that's just such a lame, and not to go into the whole politics, but I just think it's insane that nobody's keeping an eye out for any marginalized person, whether it's people of color or
Smitten
LGBT,
Kitten is
transgender people. It's why is nobody...
JP and everybody else at Smitten Kitten.
Yeah, it's oh my gosh, sorry. I've seen him on Facebook, and I honestly, that seems like God, I love the work that they're doing.
Absolutely.
I'm so used to working with, the old white racist Trump supporters, and, I'm a white man, I have privilege, but, I am gay, so there's that piece of, and I am liberal, so there's that piece of, ooh, Trump supporters, how safe do I feel? You know what I mean? Versus, and nobody's there to. I genuinely lost my train of thought. I do not know where I was going with that. I literally just forgot what I'm so tired. But like, with the whole being gay thing, like, I don't know. And facing homelessness, I'm not going on the whole, oh my god, I'm oppressed, because I'm not now. But like,
thank you for recognizing
no,
that.
yeah, no, I'm not going there.
I was out the other night with 2 white guys who were like, I'm just the same as everybody else. And I got so angry.
Yeah,
I was like, how dare you
can't really
not recognize the power that you have, and you basically relinquish. Okay, actually, I'm not gonna just call up that anger.
It's hard not to get passionate about that, because it's like sometimes people are really stupid. You know what I mean? But like, I kind of realized like
not they, really only one of them.
I was like, I kind of realized that it sounded like that where I was going.
No,
like,
I knew that you weren't.
You know what I mean?
No, I recognize.
I was like, I got my blind spots, but I'm not that ignorant.
We
you know
all
what I mean?
have our blind spots. Absolutely, yes.
Well, like, it's one of those things where it's like, I've been picked on for being gay, and I've faced homelessness, and it's like, I've had these negative things happen to me, and nobody was there for me, and it's like, how horrible that felt, and like, I can't imagine.
I heard you talk about your mom.
Oh God, what did I say?
No, you said your mom.
Bad, right?
You said your mom has made appointments for you in the past.
Oh gosh, yeah, and like I'm also so neurodivergent, which adds an extra layer. Being so autistic, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
so can I ask you like what the situation was with your mom when you were facing homelessness?
It was one of those. No, it's totally fine. I don't.
Yeah. No, I actually.
I think it was like mutually toxic.
Good. Okay. And I mean, not good, but okay. Thank you for answering. Yeah.
But it was like, you know, one of those situations where it's like.
And actually, you're saying mutually toxic, but she's the adult and she's the mother.
That is true.
So let's reframe that. And if it's toxic, it's her fault.
Yeah, because I was a 17-year-old, but at the same time, I was a 17-year-old.
Yeah.
You know, being a 23-year-old now, you know, it's a little different. You know, because I feel like there's a little bit more of the. You actually are an adult, you know, deal with your, you know, but like, I don't know, nobody was there for me, and I just can't imagine.
So your mom wasn't there for you when you were 17?
Oh, no. She was more so like, get out of my house, I'm done.
Okay.
You're going to be 18 in a few months.
I'm really sorry about that.
Thank you. That was very hard, and like.
Yeah, that sucks.
That feeling of being
So that's
alone.
definitely something that you should talk about and work through, and there's a part in you that is acting out in when you Google or read no bad parts and you start talking to your parts inside you, you're gonna have some parts. Yeah,
I'm excited to read that.
So is there something that's making noise back there? I feel like
it sounds like your back, right?
No, I'm feeling like I'm hearing like a conversation, like is like maybe a video playing or something.
Oh my God, yes, I've had a video playing.
Okay.
I didn't even notice that, and then you pointed that out, and I'm like,
thank you.
Wait a second. Yeah, I don't know how I didn't even notice
it's okay.
That, but that would have totally driven me crazy.
It's okay. Thank you for answering.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I want to recommend, because I could just tell you about no bad parts, but instead of I can't in 4 minutes. But if you go to my YouTube channel and watch, I think it's the most recent video. It's called Dead Clock, like Lyft, Love, Life Coach, Dead Clock. I basically explain the internal family systems to a young man pretty succinctly.
I want to say if you haven't, not to give you unsolicited life advice, but if you haven't considered therapy, I'm like...
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm in therapy.
No, I mean like
being a therapist.
Being a therapist, I phrased that so weird. I was like, okay, that sounded unintentionally so rude. Like if you haven't considered therapy.
I tell people to go to therapy all the time. Don't worry. Thank you. My therapist actually tells me to be a therapist, and I can't.
That is fair. That was my dream job as a kid, and I'm so glad
that I
did not choose that career.
I can't take on other people's emotions for too long. I can handle them as long as rides. And then I'm like, goodbye.
Then like, all right.
Please subscribe.
Yes,
Watch my videos. Yeah.
Oh, I definitely will be subscribing.
Great.
You said it's YouTube and not TikTok, right?
Yes.
I feel like I'm one of the few people that...
I'm not on TikTok.
I never found
It's a Chinese spy app.
Yeah, and all it is just you're seeing.
It's too short.
It's too short, and you're seeing people who are better off than you, making more money. All these rich, thin, too much comparison.
Yeah, no. So if the best way to get to my channel is actually just going to the internet, the old-fashioned internet.
Oh, and just looking it up instead of YouTube is probably going to come up with a bunch of random.
Listen, I have a URL. I have a .com. It's called emilyjo.com. And that takes you to my YouTube channel. I have owned emilyjo.com since 1997.
Oh, really? That's so cool.
I'm very old school. I'm an entrepreneur. I've had that brand ever since then.
I was like, you feel like a person who is very entrepreneur mindset. Like,
I am.
Your
I have
energy
been.
is very inspiring. You know what I mean?
Good.
And I was really just expecting to just put my headphones on and listen to some random music and not. But I'm like, and I rarely feel blessed. And I'm like, not even that religious of a person, but like, I feel very blessed that whatever force, whether it's the Lyft gods or just random chance, you know, like, I'm very thankful that I got to have a conversation with you because, like, how unexpected, you know? And like, it's like crazy. You literally picked me up from like a mental health unit, and like, you're literally giving me good mental health advice, and like, that was so unexpected. And I saw you, and I had the preconceived notion based off past experiences, like, she's not going to talk to me at all, she's disinterested in me, and if she hears my conversation, she'll be uncomfortable. And then like, what a great conversation we had, you know? Like, that's, I'm just like emotional almost. I'm like, you're such a great person. I think that is what you're doing is like so cool. And like,
thank you very much. I really appreciate that feedback.
Yeah, like, you could be like changing the world with just like you already
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Helped me, and it's like, you know,
fighting racism, the patriarchy, and bad vibes, one ride at a time.
As it should be. And I honestly wish I had more Uber drivers that thought that way, because I feel like a lot of them are just like patriarchy, racism, whatever, you know, and maybe I'll do that later, versus like,
hey,
you're so actively like, it's like, God, I wish more people were like you.
You can be. You're pretty close.
I definitely tried to be. I got a lot more work to do, but you know.
Well, I'm also working really hard.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's keep it up.
Yes, and I almost stole this from you. I would have felt terrible.
Oh,
I was like,
it's not that good, so.
Okay, then maybe I wouldn't have felt that bad, but I was definitely planning to give that back to you.
Sounds good. You did it.
Yeah, have a great afternoon.
Yeah,
appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye.